Hi there booktube, Lola here and welcome back to my channel, Lola's Library. As you might remember, in January I did a video about the books that I wanted to read this year, and today I'm going to catch you up on those books that I said I would read. I've got them all in front of me, apart from the ones I haven't bought yet. And I'm going to let you know which ones I've read, which ones I haven't read, and if I still intend to read them this year, which I hopefully will, all of them I think. So let's get started, shall we? So I said that I would read The Empire of Storms by Sarah J Maas, the last book so far in the Throne of Glass series. I have read it and it was wonderful. I loved it, it made me cry, and it's just a beautiful story. And I can't wait for the next book to come out, which is out in September I think, the one that's going to be about Cowl. I keep forgetting what it's called, so never mind. But yeah, I do look forward to the next one. It's a big chunky book, nice and big, and I read it all quite early on in the year, so that's that one done. I also said I would read The Assassin's Blade by Sarah J Maas. The first section is just going to be about Sarah J Maas because I said I would read all the books. And I did, I read it and I loved the stories in this. My two favourite, I think I would say, are The Assassin and the Desert. I really enjoyed that one because it was about Selena making a friend and that friend going in certain directions, and Selena learning certain things from it. I'm not going to spoil the story, but and then The Assassin and the Underworld and The Assassin and the Empire I really liked because they kind of join onto each other, and I really loved it, but I got upset because a certain thing happened. If you read Throne of Glass you'll know what that certain thing is, but if you haven't I'm not going to spoil it. But yes, lovely little collection of 5 stories and novellas, and I really enjoyed it. Love you, Sarah J Maas. I'm just going to grab these books together. I've read them all. Who hasn't? I love them. They're so good. I never even mentioned Aka War because it didn't exist yet in January, really. But yeah, I really enjoyed the ACOTAR series, A Court of Thorns and Roses. Rhysand is my favourite character in these books, along with More. I love her. And you find something out about her in the last book which is amazing, and I love it. It's just such a wonderful story around her, and the series is beautiful. If you haven't read them yet, go ahead. If you like Sarah J Maas and you've only read Throne of Glass, you need to read these too. They're beautiful and I love them. The next thing on my list was the last few books of the series of Unfortunate Events, and I've read them. So we're getting off to a good start. I have read The Grim Grotto, which is book 11. I also went ahead and read The Penultimate Peril, book 12, and The End, which is book 13. And these just set off such a good, amazing ending. I do believe that the ending wasn't what I thought it would be. I thought more could happen in the ending altogether. But other than that, it was wonderful and I really enjoyed it. It was just not what I expected in the end, and which is amazing really. I like it when authors take a completely different route to what I think and actually go and do something different. So they are all of the books I've completed this year that I said I would complete. Now there's another pile of books that I haven't yet completed, and I'm going to start that off with The Rose Chord by J.D. Oswald. I am reading this currently. I'm really enjoying getting back into the world of Errol and Benfro. This very Welsh kind of world setting around dragons and people and how they are against each other. And you get Errol, who is a human boy kind of perspective, and you get a dragon boy kind of perspective too. So I'm really enjoying this. I am actually preferring Benfro's story, The Dragons, because you would, wouldn't you? You'd enjoy a dragon story more than a human story in a fantasy world. So I would very highly recommend the Dreamwalk series by J.D. Oswald. It's wonderful so far, and I've only heard that it gets better, so highly recommended. I also went ahead and said that I would finish the series Obviously I'm only on the second book, so hopefully I will get to these and get to enjoy the rest of the books. I also do need to buy the last one. I think it's called The Obsidian Throne. I forgot what it was called in my last video, but yeah, it's The Obsidian Throne. I need to get that as well so I can complete the series hopefully this year. I then went on to say that I would finally read a Trudy Canavan book, which I still have yet to do. But I do have the entire series, the first series she wrote, which is the Magician's Guild, Novice and the High Lord. And then there is a prequel to the series called The Magician's Apprentice. I do believe it is the prequel because it does say it's part of that series. So I will read this after I've read the others and I really look forward to it. I want to finally read a Trudy Canavan book. I think during my Try 5 book tag I read the first chapter of the Magician's Guild book and it was really good. I need to get back into it because it does look like such a wonderful fantasy story. So I'm going to get to these at some point. I really do want to read them this year, so I will come back to them. They are on my TBR shelf, so like my demanding TBR shelf, not my TBR bookcase. So I will try my best to read them this year as well. The final thing that I want to read this year that I've still yet to buy is the Hero of Olympus series. I only have the first book of this series, so I do look forward to reading these. I absolutely love the Percy Jackson series, and I studied ancient Greece and ancient Rome at university and college, so I really do look forward to getting back into this. And I love how Rick Riordan mixes the like modern world and modern concepts with the ancient ideals and the ancient concepts as well. So I do very much look forward to getting into this again. That is everything that I mentioned in that January video of what I was going to read this year, and I have read a good half of them roundabouts, so I'm quite happy with myself. It's halfway through the year and I've read about half. So thank you so much for watching this catch up video, and I will see you soon. Bye bye!